Welcome everyone, this is Alex Burke from the Salem Museum and Historical Society. And for this week's installment of White Glove Wednesday, we're here to take a look at the artifacts on the table. These are all various different pieces by Grace Smyth, who is a local artist and naturalist. And we have an oil painting, 2 plaster busts, and a watercolor. And these are just some of the mediums that she liked to work in. But she studied art for a very long time at a young age. She went to Mexico to study art. She even taught art to Native Americans at a Navajo tribe out in the Midwest. But she also was an avid outdoorsman. She spent 17 years as a fire warden in Virginia's remote fire towers, searching the horizon for smoke to protect the community from a wildfire. And she used this time to grow her appreciation and love of art, nature, and animals, where she'd paint and sculpt and sketch anything and everything that she saw. Grace's house also could be described as the first museum in Salem, with each room being decorated with different dioramas to portray things as far back as the prehistoric era and things as early as the space age. And it was quickly became a favorite among local children as her house grew and grew. But Grace also used children to model some of her artwork. And two pieces in particular are the ones right here in these plaster busts. This is Bertha Mann, and this is young James Sink. And these are 2 busts that she created. And the Bertha Mann bust is especially significant because after Grace passed away in 1994, this bust, along with some of her collection, was divided up among her family. And this one went to a niece in Kentucky, where it stayed until 2016, when we did an exhibit about Grace Smyth at the Salem Museum. And it came home. But the leadership at the time did some searching and actually found living relatives for Bertha Mann, her sister, and they approached her to seeing if she wanted to see the bust. And upon seeing it, Bertha's sister Maddie said, "Oh, that's my sister Bertha." As Bertha had actually passed away in 2010, and this presented her with her family be able to come face to face one last time, and thus completing Bertha Mann's long journey home. But that's going to conclude it, everyone, for this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Alex Burke for the Salem Museum and Historical Society. I'll see you next time.